to actually look up what he does. So when he's doing, the Monado art landing cancelling, and then you just get like bodied by Buster.
Yes.
The Buster Monado art, then you're just getting done in.
Yeah.
Opening up with the speed Monado art, but Flo opening up with a bunch of Nair and fair strings.
Yeah, the Flo being extremely aggressive to start off with. I was corrected by Ramses yesterday for saying Flo is extremely aggressive. He uses this false reputation and the threat of Nair in order to push you back towards the ledge. He nairs, he jumps, he nairs, he jumps, he doesn't nair, he jumps, he doesn't nair. And by that point, as his opponent, you've retreated so much, you're already at the ledge.
Yeah, he's very much a kind of like a pressure player, but in the way that he just doesn't have to do anything to make you scared, in a way.
Yes. The fear of his options.
Oh, good tech, I think.
Gets the sour spot of that.
Oh,
he gets the sour spot of that spike, but Tru4 ready to tech as well. Getting that jump Monado set up, able to get back.
Gets the down throw into up air. It wasn't a sweet spot, it seemed. Maybe it would have got the KO, but Shield Monado art is being used immediately into speed, and that is a sour spot back air.
I think I've seen 3 or 4 Monado arts in about 10 seconds there from this player.
Being able to kind of like keep an eye on exactly what you have ready and set to go, and like just cycling through them adequately is very important as a Shulk player.
Not very much Tru4 could do to punish there. Though, despite the fact the Flo
throw at that percentage, absolutely.
Yeah. Despite the fact the Flo could do some pretty unsafe options on shield, Tru4 was in shield Monado, stuck at the ledge, and didn't have the speed or the traction to sort of make up the distance and get the punish either.
Yeah.
And when I always look at a Shulk who's that far behind in percent and in shield Monado as somebody who's in a very desperate situation.
Yeah. The jump Monado art, lovely. It's just so good for recovering. Gets caught out there, but it seems like he's used up a few of his arts. Goes into speed Monado art.
This is looking kind of like a game of ping pong, except the ball is Shulk and the Flo is playing on his own, running between both sides of the table.
Around the world. What a game.
The pressure there from the Flo. Happy just within the sweet spot of his jab range.
Wow, and he goes. That's a dangerous thing. That was wonderful. Using the nair to land, and then the up tilt. That was really interesting. That was the nature of the double-edged sword that is the Smash Monado art. When you go into Smash Monado art, obviously you have such huge kill power, but the same is true of you.
Yes.
You become very, very flimsy, and you can get
And when you're staring down the face at Rage Roy, you're in Smash Monado, and he hits you with one of those tilts, you can die extremely early.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously immediately appreciate why he went into Smash Monado at that point, but it was just unfortunate that Roy was already in and saying, "Here's an up tilt, sir."
Hold this sword for you.
Yeah.
The hilt of it, please.
With your face, ideally. We'll see though what Tru4 can do.
His spacing does seem to be a bit stronger in this game. However, the Flo, that was really good. Using that run speed, knowing his dash commitment that he has to make to get into shield, using the speed of Roy can get in and out and zone break Tru4's nair as the main tool that he's going to want to get past. So you saw a nair get thrown out by Tru4 there, and before you know it, the Flo was running really low profile as he runs in straight into shield, and then he's in, and he's all over Tru4 like a rash.
Can we just say how we said he was a German Shulk, and it seems like he's Australian based on the flag on the top left.
Oh, the read on the F smash, catching the tech roll. Yeah. However, he is living through that. I remember it being said yesterday, he's Australian dual nationality.
Ah, cool.
And he lived in Australia for a while. No, yeah, I can't remember whether he's Australian, lived in Europe, European, lived in Australia.
One of those two. Okay, that was some audio. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Very nice run off with that fair. That'll be the stock. And Tru4 with that stock lead now into shield. Monado obviously just to keep himself much tankier as we approach this second stock.
Yeah, he's doing a much better job of getting his spacing on fleek, one should say, in this game.
Crikey, are you sure?
Yeah, no, I'm not sure I should.
Merci Seigneur, tu es merveilleux. Hallelujah.
Okay, this is interesting. I don't know what that is.
Just some music for the people there.
Okay, I mean, maybe it's the football. We're just getting ready. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Welcome to Albion 3.
We're coming to you here.
If you're just joining us, I think we're in Russia.
Moscow.
Yeah, we're in Moscow. There's the air slash. We're using the true height of the jump Monado art.
Yeah. Using
Up
all
throw. No, down throw. Okay. At this percentage, come on, Flo. Back air will not steal it. That was a sour spot, but it certainly wasn't sweet spot either.
Oh, he doesn't have jump Monado to go to yet. I'm sure the cooldown won't have run out yet. The Flow really needs to get this stock off him because this is where shield Monado starts doing wonders.
Okay, lands it. That'll be it.
Yeah. I was going to say, if he could get back into shield Monado one more time, that's time running out and that's potential percent loss from time to time as well.
Yeah.
That's when I guess Shulk can become somewhat of some sort of Terminator that just won't die.
Yeah.
And then every now and again he gets a bit of Buster, he gets a bit of speed, and then when it comes back he's back to shield, and that's how this character can live.
Buster Monado are out. He's looking to rank up this percentage very, very quickly, but immediately cancels out.
Oh, that was the Monado cancelling we were looking for. Lands with the Monado switch, and then immediately grabs him through whatever the hell the Flow was trying to do. Good pressure here. The Flow's pulling this one back in quite a way. Just about misses. Again. Oh, he doesn't have jump Monado, just about manages to make it back, but he's been ledge trumped. He didn't have any invincibility there. Yeah, he re-grabbed.
Double up air. The shield, Monado shield is out now.
Oh, he gets baited into countering. That dancing blade, able to effortlessly switch which side you're attacking to.
The thing as well, gets a stage spike, wonderful there from the Flow. The double-edged dance, though, is a really, really weird one because he knew that after the second hit he wasn't going to be able to follow up because how easily people can fall out of it. Monado jump as well, kind of just pushing him out, cancelled out, and just kind of like.
Is it the kind of move that players fall out of quite often?
I mean, it's one of those things that, especially at lower percentage, it's very easy to kind of because of the timing between the second and third hit can be quite extended sometimes. It's easy to kind of miss.
Okay.
So it's okay just kind of go 1-2 and just leave it.
Good. So that was the Flow coming in clutch and pulling that one back. Yeah. Lost the momentum he built up during the first game for a little while, and just gained it right back. And now he would seem well on his way to going into top 8.
2-0 leads.
Tru4 though, down but not out. He looked a little bit sluggish in game 1. The Flow really just having his way in that game, batting him around from left and right of the screen, like I said in the first game, a bit like a ping pong ball. But he managed to get his sort of eye for spacing in the first game. Managed to implement his game plan much better and made the Flow make a comeback. That dash attack not going to connect. And the Flow's main goal at these low percents is just to break the zone of the Flow. Yep. And it's going moderately well at the moment. He's got quite the percent lead right now.
Get that landing into up tilt.
The problem I'm seeing for Tru4 right now is that everything he does seems to need to be preempted, because if he jumps after the Flow, he's going to lose the resulting exchange.
That is the kind of one of those things about Shulk. It's almost kind of interesting how his frame data is almost asking you to have a vision.
Yes. Every aerial he has to get into the place it needs to be is very, very slow. Oh, the ledge trump from the Flow. He needs to go back onto stage.
You see as well, it feels like he's using a little bit of less of the grab game coming out from Shulk that we have seen from players like M in the past. Definitely less grabbing going on.
Yeah, other players like M at Beast 7. I seem to remember him using a lot of Monado cancelling to get his grab zone.
Yeah.
I don't think he has jump.
Oh, sweet spot, not landing yet again. He's landed a few down airs, which in itself is a bit of a. There is the roll reader.
Really good. Puts him into a tech chase situation, and that's the second time he's read the roll in, and that is such a good tool for Roy players, because that F smash, wherever you are on the screen at that kind of percent, is going to send you to the Shadow Realm. Back air, putting the Flow quite far off stage. However, now he's lost stage control and needs to get it back. Oh, turnaround grab. Not executed correctly right there. Oh, hitting him with the front hitbox of the backwards aerial.
There's a grab with Smash Monado Art out. It is not enough.
Let's go, trying to shark him at the ledge with that fair. Not quite going to get it. So it is quite a long way back. He's sitting.
Gets the up tilt though,
the up
just
tilt.
before the final frames before Monado Smash ran out.
Yeah, and now this is back to being a relatively even game. Oh, stage spikes him. He's going to make it back, however. It's looking really good for the Flow right now. 60% in the lead. He's just beating every single button the Flow puts out in the air. Oh, what happened to your shield? Where did it go? Shield small. Nice string, however, from Tru4, trying to build up ahead of Steam. Get back in on the Flow. The Flow now reverses it. Reverses the momentum. Now has Tru4 back at the ledge. The Flow needs to be careful when off stage. He can just be edge guarded. Roy with a relatively linear recovery, would you say?
Okay, yep. Just both players here, just the percentage is getting higher and higher.
Okay, so the adaptation, good read on which side that back air was going to land on, because that's where most of Tru4's pressure on the Flow has come from.
Falling off the ledge on the ledge cancel there just kind of didn't go in the favor of Shulk there. Unfortunately, just the back air catching from the Flow.
He's pulling this one right back in this set.
The thing is about this is that Shulk can get tanky with it. He has a lot of those options that make him a little bit more likely to do that. So it's actually quite scary right now for the Flow. He has to be reserved.
A really good escape option there from the Flow, using the back air to put the Flow into shield stun. So what I really want to, he goes into shield Monado, maybe just to put on a few extra percent just to get the Flow to the point where he is definitely in kill percent. One thing I want to see come out from Tru4 right now is put the Flow off stage and just stick close to him. Go make the gamble and stay close to him and wait for the air dodge.
Throw is enough, and that will be it.
Sticks around in front of the Flow for too long on the ground when it's neutral o'clock. It's time to play the neutral. Just gets himself grabbed as his Monado runs out.